Cryptocurrency is a huge market. When Bitcoin and some of the other earlier cryptos started out, many of us believed that it would be a fad that would disappear as quickly as it came. Mining these currencies was a fun pastime, but no one really thought they would become seriously rich from doing it. Or, I should say, almost no one thought so. Some believed in it completely, and it has paid off. Many people have made fortunes with the investments that they made in the beginning. Cryptocurrency has proven itself, and it is here to stay. But with so many different ones online, how do we know where to go? Some have been around for a while, but have only now started to explode. Let's look at new cryptos to watch in May 2021. Please remember to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications. That way, you will never miss a thing. First up is Cosmos Crypto. This is one that is still relatively new and still relatively cheap to invest in, so it might be one way to go if you are only just starting out with crypto investment. But it is a little bit different from some of the others on the market today. It uses blockchain technology, but since the popularity of blockchain keeps increasing, that isn't a bad thing. In fact, Cosmos is trying to fix some of the problems that other blockchains have, especially when it comes to scalability and their ability to operate together. They're working on ways of linking different blockchains. This could completely change the way that these systems operate and how they interact by creating a link system of blockchains. If they are able to achieve this goal, they won't only completely change the way blockchain technology works, but interest in this crypto will skyrocket, leading to the price skyrocketing too. So, depending on what they're able to achieve in the next while, it could be a great investment. One that is exploding is Polkadot Crypto. This one is still pretty new, but most experts agree that it could be one of the next big things on the horizon. It even outperformed Bitcoin this year, and everyone seems to be of the opinion that it is just going to keep growing. Of course, like with every investment, and especially things like cryptocurrency, you never completely know what comes next. It has been called the blockchain of blockchains, and has done better than the strongest currencies on the market today. Many people believe that it will even take the prime altcoin space. Currently, Ethereum is occupying this spot, but if you believe the experts, it might not be for long. Polkadot seems to be more user-friendly and allows developers to build using the community that is already in place instead of building a new one each time. And because it is mostly developers that are using this crypto, it is important to cater to their needs. It simplifies things. Creating innovations is easier, and it links together all the blockchains that work in the Polkadot ecosystem. It has been trading for less than a year and came on the market right in the middle of the global health situation, and still it is doing as well as it is. With investors and developers competing to get their piece of this crypto, it is already becoming pretty valuable. We will just have to watch and see if it stays that way. Then we can look at Uniswap. Another newer crypto that is making waves this year is Uniswap. It is a decentralized trading protocol that is created to use on different coins and trades to create an easier and more accessible system. It seems to focus on creating space where it is easier to trade Ethereum applications. But because Ethereum uses GAS to trade, these exchanges are expensive already. So, Uniswap tokens can be super expensive. This isn't really the crypto to invest in if you only want to start small. It isn't suitable for small traders, and it might not really make enough for it to make sense. On the 5th of May, they will be launching the third version of this protocol, which makes it an important one to watch. Developers promise that this version of the protocol will make it the most flexible and capital-efficient market maker ever. So I'm pretty sure that the token values of Uniswap will increase even more after this new release, depending of course if they can live up to their promises. Who's a good boy? Could it be Dogecoin? The meme of the crypto world. Many believe that Dogecoin would never amount to much. Even the developers only created it as a type of joke. But the internet loves a good meme, and Dogecoin prices have shot up in the last few years. With a lot of backing from celebs and most notably Elon Musk, Dogecoin prices soar each time someone makes social media comments about it. People have gotten behind this crypto, and it shows in the amount of investors it has gained. It has been around for a few years, but it has only been in the last 2 years years or so that people have started taking notice. Is it just a fad, or will the value continue to rise? We aren't completely sure. Experts do predict that it will reach the $1 value mark this year, and that it will continue to climb in the next couple of years, but then it might stabilize or the bubble might burst. It all depends on the users and on how many of them will hold on to their investment and if they will all decide to sell at the same time. Decentraland Mana is the one for the gamers out there. It was just a matter of time before cryptocurrency would venture into the world of virtual gaming, and now it has. One of the tokens used in the virtual world is Mana, that is used on the Decentraland platform. It has had a massive ascent this year, and it is set to go much higher after May. The gaming legend Atari has confirmed that they will be launching a virtual casino on the platform. That casino is set to launch in May. Virtual platforms were always going to be big things, but I think the global health situation has sped up the process even more. If you can't go to a real casino, you might as well go to a virtual one and have some fun while playing in the world where the stakes are very real. It is an interesting concept, but one that is sure to climb in value in the future as more games and more worlds are opened and added to the platform. But for now, users are looking forward to Vegas City by Atari, that will feature Atari-themed games and Atari-based non-fungible tokens. Ripple XRP is up next. They are aiming to create a platform where transactions can be done worldwide without there being massive amounts of banking fees involved. This payment protocol uses the currency known as XRP and is built on a network that revolves around currency exchange and remittance. It works differently than some of the older cryptocurrency platforms like Bitcoin because Ripple cannot be mined. Instead, human operators issue the tokens to customers, and it sets itself up as the answer to wire currency exchanges. It promises to work faster and cheaper, so if you are wiring small amounts of money, it might be a great way to avoid these costs. It has had a massive increase in value in the last few months and is said to be one to watch for this year. Bitcoin Cash is another interesting crypto. It sounds like it should just be an extension of the biggest cryptocurrency in the world, Bitcoin, but it's not. It actually came about from consumers debating the issues that Bitcoin has and the things they would change. Someone decided to use those tips and to create a crypto that will address some of those issues, and they have the added benefit of having some of the same name recognition. At the same time, it is a completely new cryptocurrency, so you don't have the option of using Bitcoin Cash on the original Bitcoin blockchain. One of the major problems of Bitcoin could be the waiting time that users have to give for transactions to be processed. Bitcoin Cash has solved this problem. This platform can handle a lot more transactions per second. They also have shorted wait times, and the transaction times and fees are way less too. But while it all sounds so much better than the original, there are still some drawbacks. Of course, Bitcoin is way more established and well known, and that translates into money. Bitcoin has a much higher value than Bitcoin Cash has, but the value of Bitcoin Cash is growing steadily, so it might be a pro right now. It is cheaper to get into Bitcoin Cash. So, for someone who would like to get into cryptocurrency, this might be an easier currency to get into. And since it is growing, it means that your investment should grow too. In theory, nothing is assured when it comes to crypto, so you can never be completely certain. Oneinch is another new crypto that is making waves. Oneinch is an Ethereum token that works to offer the best deals to their users. They find the most efficient swapping routes. This translates in some of the best rates for users, so theoretically they should be cheaper than some of the other platforms like Uniswap. Testers have found that this is generally the case. Users would always like to find the best deals possible, and this has led to the value of Oneinch growing in the last few months. They enable users to transact coins without an intermediary, and this adds even more value for users. So it's no surprise that Oneinch has been climbing in value in the last few years. Then, lastly, we can look at Cardano. This blockchain platform has been steadily climbing in popularity in the last few years. It isn't completely new, but it does keep evolving. Some experts have even made the prediction that in 5 to 10 years, Cardano might surpass Bitcoin in users and popularity. They're still working on some functions, and they're climbing in value. So if you ever wished that you could have gotten in on Bitcoin before they skyrocketed, then you might consider investing in Cardano. No cryptocurrency is completely safe, but these are the ones we think you should watch. Until next time.